Hey YouTube, here's a new guitar I bought on Saturday. Isn't this fun? This is a Samick Greg Bennett gt1 Mini Flying V. One pickup. The bridge that was on this was like, when I got it I thought it was maybe not original, but I've seen another picture one online, the same thing. It was like a stop piece from a Les Paul, so it's like it didn't have any, so it was just a smooth bar. So the strings were kind of just going over and it didn't have the wee notches on it. So this is from a BC Rich, a sort of badass style thing. Single pickup, volume and tone. All I've done with it is really set it up. I had to shim the neck a bit to make it sort some frets out. So yeah, so I just bought it because I thought it's cool. It's a pity it's black. I might be painting it, but I'm not sure. That's why I'm wearing a red t-shirt today, not a black one. Yeah, so my problem, this is a 19-inch scale, which I remember having a 19-inch scale guitar a few years ago and I could not get it to work no matter what I did. It just did not stay in tune. It wouldn't intonate in any way. If you tuned the strings open and then played anywhere up the neck, it was all over the place. This one is staying in tune, and I've got it tuned to standard as well, so it's just tuned to E, and it's got 10s on it. The strings are bendy, but you can keep them, if you just play lightly, it works. I kind of learnt that from the wee Maestro acoustic I've got a couple of months ago. If you just hold the strings down lightly, yeah. So I'm going to do a wee cover just now and see if I get hit with copyright infringement. I notice people have been complaining about that recently, but I don't monetize his videos anyway, so if there's adverts, it's not me that put them there. It's because I copyright infringed against, is it Westminster, whatever they're called, music. I'm using, my wee Laney is now making whistling noises. It sounds like it's going to explode, so the shop's closed today, so tomorrow I'm going to take it and get it fixed. So I'm playing through the Granger, which is at the lowest volume I could possibly get the amp to go to, and I'm using my new fuzz pedal. And my thinking of that is, so Tony Iommi of Black Sabbath, the god that he is, because he only had 2 fingers, used to tune his guitars right down and use very light strings. So this is very loose tension, so I figured do some Sabbath. Also, somebody the other day mentioned Sabbath Bloody Sabbath because I was wearing my Sabbath jumper. So
Listen after distorted eyes, you know you have to learn the execution of your mind. You really have to turn. The race is won, the book is read, the end begins to show. And you don't care if you don't know, the end begins to show. Nobody will ever let you know. When you ask the reasons why, they just tell you that you're on your own. Fill your head up full of lies, you bastards. The people burn, a purple Jew, you wanna see them burn. The gates of life are closed to you, and there's just no return. The race is run, the book is read, the end begins to show. And they don't care if you don't see the lonely light of day. Nobody will ever let you know. When you ask the reasons why, me just tell you that you're on your own. Fill your head up for all night. Where can you run to? What more can you do? God knows as your God knows, Bark blast all of you. Dreams turn to nightmares, heaven turns to hell. Burnt up by the confusion, nothing more to tell.
Bit of an abridged version. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try 12s on this, because these are 10s, because it's a little bit bendy, but I mean, it's not unplayable. Unfortunately, these are the pound strings, the last set of the pound strings, so anyone buying guitars off me won't be getting those horrible pound strings anymore. Of course, you can reach a bit further when the strings are so close, when the frets are so small. So I've maybe changed my mind a little bit about the very short scale guitars. And those before I had, you get like a mini Strat, which is 22.5 inch scale. It's totally fine. That's the same as like a Duosonic or something like that. It handles open tuning, normal tuning, no problem at all. It's just strings are a wee bit bendy, but not overly so. When you get down to this, it becomes a little bit of a challenge. What I've noticed is that when I'm holding an A minor chord, I have a tendency to hold that finger down really hard, which I wasn't really aware of until I played this guitar, which it puts out of tune. So you just have to be a bit more conscious about not pure holding the strings in like a lunatic. You just have to rest your fingers on it and it works. Yeah, I just got to give the copyright infringement folk a chance to come in. Not that maybe sounded like it, but I'm pretty sure ABBA are pretty much into their copyright. Rock and roll. So I will be having fun with this guitar. I'm still not sure about painting it, 'cause it doesn't actually. Although I don't like black guitars, it sort of works for this one. I quite like the headstock as well. I've got something about there's a guy showing me a Washburn Flying V. You know, I love my Washburns, but it had a headstock like, well, the ones you can't see there, so it's like a 6-a-side thing. And a Flying V, it's got to be a 3-a-side headstock, and it's got to be sort of body shape. This one's a wee bit sort of askew, which I quite like, to be honest. Actually gives it a better string pull. But I don't like it when it's got like you get an Epiphone, one that's got like a Vantage one, which is a cool guitar, but it's got like an Epiphone style, you know, Les Paul headstock, and it just looks and obviously the ones that are 6-a-side are just well wrong. So fun. I'm not going to bother changing anything in this. Obviously I changed the bridge because the one that was on it wasn't a bridge, it was a tailpiece. The pickup seems to work fine for what it is. You know, it's like one of those things, if this is the sort of guitar you go, I saw it, well I put like a DiMarzio Super Distortion in it, or some pretty expensive pickup just for the sake of it. But I mean, it sounds fine. I mean, obviously I'm using my fuzz pedal just because fuzz is my new thing. I've been using the, in fact I'll show you what the Rat sounds like. I've been using the Rat for 20 years, but I've recently got the fuzz. It sounds greatly different. So I mean, ridiculous bends. And unlike, I think it's out of tune now, but these are shite strings. Actually, unlike most of the other Flying Vs, this you can actually play sitting down because it sits very well in your leg, the way a normal Flying V does, but it doesn't leave the guitar away over here because it's so wee. The guitar's exactly where you would expect it to be. "14 minutes of rock. Catch you later."